The following is produced by 5 Star Productions USA, which is solely responsible for its editorial content.
There is no doubt that parenting can be one of the most joyous and rewarding experiences. But sometimes we have one of those days where we can yearn for the solitude of being stranded on a deserted island. Welcome to Parenting and Beyond. As parents, we all face many challenges, and hopefully today's topics will help us avoid having one of those days and instead make our experience more joyous and rewarding.
Today, we'll talk to parents about their thoughts on raising children, see a tool that fights allergies, then get some help with weight control, get a checkup for your pets, and take a break from it all. Finally, get help for your kids when their homework outgrows you. Coming up on Parenting and Beyond.
Hello, I'm Kim Alexis. In light of all the pressure facing kids today, it sometimes seems an impossible task to keep your children out of harm's way. Fortunately, there are techniques that work. Our next segment will explore ways you can help your children to wake up, live big, and be smoke-free.
Helping your child avoid smoking, drinking, drugs, and other forms of risk behavior requires constant attention. Having other important adults in your child's life can help reinforce your family's values.
Peer pressure is so much greater today than when my generation was growing up. There's so many more messages coming at a young student, at my children. I do try to talk honestly with them. We've always had the policy that they can come to me with any problems or anything they've done wrong.
Well, I think all children really need positive feedback in their lives. And obviously, by spending time with a child, entering their world, doing what they want to do, tells that child they're really important, that what they do is important and their world's important. It builds their self-esteem, their self-concept, and also links them with an adult figure.
I think living big is a nice way of saying not being tied down, and I think that's what happens to anyone who does smoke. Living big, the slogan to me means that with less limits, because you don't smoke.
Obviously, all parents need to have a presence in their child's life. They need to enter their world and see what they're about, who their friends are, what they do. If they don't really know their child. But by entering their world, they get to know who they are and they get to play a role in their life.
You get your kids to turn to you in times of problems, in times of joy, where they know that they're comfortable enough talking to you, almost sometimes as a friend, but they know that you can come to you, and they know that you're interested in what they're doing.
Obviously, being a parent, it can be the most wonderful experience in the world, but you have to work hard at it. And I think being involved in their daily activities is the first step.
As far as temptations and what other people might give into, I think role-playing can serve a part as far as if you want them to learn how to do something in the way that's good for them, then you can help them by having them practice, even just practice saying it with you.
They have to know, and I would tell them, this isn't what you want to do. And if there are kids around you that will turn their backs on you because you don't have a beer or you don't light up a joint, then they're not your friends.
With love and trust, parents can help their kids live big and develop the confidence and self-esteem they need to refuse the dangers presented to them. When kids feel good about themselves, there's no end to what they can achieve.
Next, help protect your family from the dust that causes allergies. Then an aid to exercising that will help you burn those excess pounds. All this and more on Parenting and Beyond.
All of us treat our pets like members of the family, and the love they give us is unconditional. But living with pets can add allergens to your child's environment. This next segment shows us how we can clean our homes and improve our family's life and health.
Sneezing, running noses, coughing, itchy eyes. These symptoms may be all too familiar to many parents.
If you find that your child suffers from chronic sneezing and cold-like symptoms, it may be allergies and not the flu that's causing their illness. So what can you do to combat tiny invisible allergens floating in the air that might be making your child sick?
According to the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, 35 million Americans suffer from upper respiratory symptoms caused by allergic reactions to airborne pollen. Worldwide, airborne dust causes the most problems for people with allergies. And with approximately 15 million Americans suffering from the respiratory symptoms of asthma, it's no wonder parents are looking for ways to clear the air.
Allergens is a substance that usually cause an allergic or an immunological reaction. In other words, people who are allergic overreact to this substance. The symptoms of allergies usually are constant headaches, itchy of the eyes, tearing, runny nose. People complain of constant nasal congestion, the typical post-nasal drip with coughing, earaches.
Since allergies can be triggered by more than one substance, it's important to control a number of different allergens or substances that cause an allergic reaction. This includes pollens, dust particles, mold spores, or animal dander. To reduce the allergens in your home, experts recommend vacuuming at least twice a week with a high-quality vacuum cleaner that effectively removes allergens from the environment.
While you may think you're clearing the air while cleaning, it's important to realize that some vacuum cleaners are more effective than others. You want to be sure to use a vacuum cleaner with a HEPA filter that incorporates new technologies for removing allergies.
The Phantom Cyclone XT vacuum with a patented dual cyclonic technology uses centrifugal force to spin dust out of the airstream in 2 stages. With a built-in HEPA Absolute air filter, it is certified to remove 99.97% of all particles like bacteria, pollen, molds, and dust from the air down to 0.3 microns in size. With the versatility to move from the thickest carpets to wood floors and the ability to easily convert to a cleaning wand for shelves, ceilings, drapes, and furniture, the Cyclone XT removes dirt you can see and allergens in the air. To learn more, visit the Phantom website at www.phantom.com.
Have you ever wondered why some of the most delicious foods are high in fat? It just doesn't seem quite fair, does it? Although we don't have all the answers, our next segment will introduce a way to enjoy the foods that you love without paying for it on your waistline.
Most health experts agree that a diet low in fat and high in nutrients is the best way to assure good health and good looks. Unfortunately, keeping the fat off is not always easy. Some of us have slow metabolisms and don't burn the fat as quickly as we'd like.
Whether limited by busy lifestyles or physical conditioning, there just doesn't seem to be enough time for exercise. Does this mean we are destined to a lifetime of dinner without dessert?
Thanks to scientific research, nutritionists now know exactly how fat gets stored and used in our bodies. Based on this research, nutritional systems have evolved which take advantage of our body's own process for shedding pounds, namely the elimination of excess dietary fat and burning of stored fat.
By incorporating a series of products designed to act together, the Informa system can help you eliminate unwanted fat before it has a chance to accumulate on your body. The ingredients in these products are all natural and work without the use of stimulants or harsh chemicals.
Each Fat Trapper capsule traps up to 24 grams of fat and assists in preventing fat from being absorbed into your body. Taken as directed, 5 capsules can trap up to 120 grams of fat, an equivalent of 1,080 calories. With less fat to burn from your meals, your body will tap into stored fat for fuel. Exercise in a bottle assists in this process by providing natural elements that are important to the body's use of carbohydrates and fat for energy. The active ingredient pyruvate is a substance found naturally within the body that helps in the process of utilizing fat as fuel. Cellulite occurs when fat cells press against thin skin, sometimes found on women's thighs and buttocks. The unique blend of natural herbs found in Cellutrim nourishes and strengthens skin tissue and aids in circulation to the skin. Then there are those times when life seems overwhelming. Too often we seek food as a source of comfort. Binge breakers help break that cycle with a combination of herbs known to positively influence mental outlook. One of the most common contributors to becoming overweight is our inability to control our sweet tooth. By taking the sweet out of sweets for up to half an hour, Dessert Avert can help you take the bite out of cravings long enough to help fight the temptation of dessert, candy, and sweet snacks. Good eating habits are the best way to maintain health and fitness, and while these products won't turn your body into that of an athlete, they might allow you to occasionally eat what you want without paying for it on your waistline. Coming up, your pets need dental care too, but we can show you how to keep their mouths in good shape. Then, maybe all your day needs is an ordinary break, next on Parenting and Beyond.
We all know to go to the dentist for a checkup twice a year, but how often do we stop to consider the dental needs of our pets? 8 out of 10 dogs and cats suffer from periodontal disease, making it the most common disease afflicting dogs and cats over the age of 3. In this next segment, let's see how we can help take care of our pets' dental needs.
As parents, we know the importance of establishing good dental habits in our children. However, many of us don't realize that proper dental care is just as essential to our pets' health. Dental disease, the most commonly diagnosed problem in dogs and cats over the age of 3, begins with a buildup of bacteria in the pet's mouth. This bacteria causes plaque, which eventually hardens into tartar, causing bad breath, staining, and in severe cases, tooth loss. Plaque and tartar are also major causes of gingivitis, which affects the tissue and structure supporting the teeth, causing red, swollen, and bleeding gums, which is often painful to our pets.
If untreated, periodontal disease commonly will cause kidneys and liver problem, also heart disease, because the bacteria underneath the gum line gets absorbed into those organs. The most common complication is end-stage kidney disease, where an animal will die earlier in life than they really have to, basically because they have periodontal disease that was untreated.
The good news is that pet owners can reduce the risk of dental disease by following these recommendations from the American Veterinary Dental Society. If you notice bad breath, bleeding or receding gums, or difficulty eating, schedule an exam with your veterinarian immediately. Practice a regular dental care regimen at home, which should include brushing or special plaque-fighting foods. Regular veterinary checkups are essential in helping your veterinarian monitor the progress of your pet's dental health. One of the most convenient and effective ways to combat dental disease is feeding your pet specially formulated nutritional products, such as Hill's Prescription Diet TD. To ensure that you are using the best product, look for the seal of acceptance from the Veterinary Oral Health Council. Based on over 200 studies and 7 years of research, Hill's Pet Nutrition has developed the first specially formulated nutritional products clinically proven to prevent the accumulation of plaque and tartar in dogs and cats. The unique patented formulation and kibble design of Prescription Diet TD actually helps remove the accumulation of plaque and stains from the tooth surface. Pets love the flavor, and their owners love the convenience of not having to brush. For more on pet dental care and in-depth information regarding Hill's Prescription Diet TD, log on to www.petdental.com. Remember, dental care for your pet doesn't have to be like pulling teeth. With specially formulated products like Prescription Diet TD and good dental habits, your furry friend is sure to have $1 million smile.
This age of technology has brought us some incredible new tools, but still, everyday life can cause a lot of stress. One tip is to make an agreement with a close friend to check your stress level. Then take turns watching the children to give each other a break. Great ideas can be a big help, just like this one.
A cup of coffee. For millions of people, it represents a moment of pleasure, relaxation, or social gathering. The flavor, the aroma, the unique blend of coffee beans that each person prefers. They all add up to a break from the ordinary, an everyday coffee break. As any busy parent knows, a coffee break is like a little island of peace and tranquility in the midst of a hectic day. Whether you're at home, at work, or on the go, a cup of coffee provides an opportunity to visit with friends, enjoy a break with coworkers, or just take a moment for yourself. For thousands of years, people have enjoyed the pleasure of drinking coffee. In America, it began when the heavy tea tax imposed on the colonies in 1773 caused the Boston Tea Party and resulted in the revolution that had Americans switching from tea to coffee. Drinking coffee was an expression of freedom.
Coffee has always been a part of someone's social life, from going to a coffee house to sitting at home with family and friends. It's also a way that people gather around the office and start their day. Coffee has always been a very crucial part of someone's social calendar, if you will.
These days, the pleasure of a cup of coffee just seems to get better and better. With the increased popularity of a rich range of coffee blends, preparations, and flavored creams, there's a coffee taste to match your mood for every occasion. To create your own coffee moment, International Delight coffee creamers add rich, creamy, delicious flavor to every cup of coffee. Inspired by great tastes from around the world, International Delight lets you enjoy distinctive flavors in regular and fat-free varieties. With just a dash of creamer, you can add aromatic flavors that include amaretto, Café de Mexico, cinnamon hazelnut, French vanilla, hazelnut, Irish cream, southern butter pecan, Swiss chocolate, or vanilla toffee caramel. And Flavor Fresh singles let you enjoy the rich and creamy taste anywhere, anytime. On the road, in the car, or at a meeting, the special packaging keeps International Delight's 100% natural premium quality flavored creamer fresh without the use of preservatives or refrigeration. So while it may be hard to control the chaos in our lives, at least you can find little ways to escape and treat yourself to something extraordinary.
Next, a solution to your children's problems for when you just can't figure out the answer. Coming up on Parenting and Beyond.
Some people say a child is someone who knows all the questions at 8 and all the answers at 18. As parents, our challenge is to grow and learn ourselves as they develop so we can be ready for the changes. This next topic may help us become better prepared.
Subtraction and addition, long vowels and short vowels, matter and light. When our children are young, helping them with homework is as easy as 2 + 2. But as they move up in grade levels, we might feel like we've forgotten more than we remember. If you find you're having a little trouble with algebra, chemistry, or trigonometry, don't panic. You're not the only one struggling to help your child with their homework. And before you try to re-enroll in night school, you'll be happy to know there are some great new resources when it comes to education. Today, thanks to technology and the internet, there are more educational resources available than ever before. With new, innovative, and interactive services, your child can get the benefits of personalized instruction without the high costs of traditional tutoring.
Now, of course, all of these
we all know the benefits of personalized instruction. For example, studies show that smaller classes lead to improved achievement in reading and math. Providing individualized assistance through parent involvement, one-on-one instruction, or tutoring can make a great difference in a child's ability to learn and understand new concepts. While we recognize that our participation in our children's homework can increase their achievement, sometimes we don't know or remember the subjects they're studying. So where do you go for help when the algebra, trigonometry, chemistry, or physics homework has you asking your own child for answers? That's when you really want a personal tutor with expertise that can complement your efforts to help your child in school. For many parents, hiring a tutor can be expensive and the scheduling inconvenient. But now there's a new way to have an on-call tutor anywhere that has internet access at a price that makes sense. TutorNet.com is a real-time interactive tutoring service available through the internet for elementary to college-age students in various subjects. Through a low monthly fee, Netucators, or tutors, work with students. Through special software that includes a whiteboard, students can write or draw their homework problem and then use a chat area to ask questions and get answers. TutorNet's Netucators are educators with advanced degrees and the ability to guide students through assignments ranging from atomic theory to reactions of matter, equations of tangent lines, and polynomial functions. To get a better understanding of how TutorNet.com can help you help your child 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, visit their website at www.tutornet.com. And the next time you come up blank when it's time to work on those partial fractions, remember, help is just a click away.
There are many things that a parent can say and do to help a child develop and grow into a balanced, mature adult. And the most important thing on this list is to say these 3 small but powerful words as often as possible. I love you. I'm Kim Alexis. Thanks for watching. If you want more information about any topic we covered on today's show, log on to our website at vstar.com and join us again next time as we explore more positive solutions on parenting and beyond.
This has been a presentation of 5 Star Productions USA, which is solely responsible for its editorial content.